Hello, planner friends. I hope that you're having a fabulous day. I'm having a pretty good day myself. I actually have the day off of work today. I had taken a couple of PTO days because a while back we were planning a trip to Florida. Sadly, those plans fell through, but that's okay. I do work at the hospital tonight for only 4 hours, so that's not too bad, but I'm just going to take some time today and just kind of catch up on a few things that need done and just kind of take a little time to enjoy a beautiful day. But I wanted to share with you a new planner find that I came across. If you follow my channel, you may know I did not buy a new planner for this year. I was using some leftover use what you have kind of situation with my happy planner rings. I've been changing out my planner covers. Mostly they have been bought from Etsy, and I was just using inserts. Currently I have been using these, well, let me find them. These right here inserts, which are actually Happy Planner inserts that I bought at their Cyber Monday sale, whenever that was, back in November. And I had been using those for this year, but I'm actually coming to the end of those. I have this week and next week, and looks like one more week, and then I'm done, which we will be going into August next week. But all I have left is really daily planning sheets, and these I purchased from Amazon. So I had some dot grid paper that I was making my monthly planner pages with, and I have some back here the rest of the year. See, this is August, September, October, November, and December. But again, I've been using my bullet journal stencils and dot grid paper, so these are not dated. I've been dating them myself. But anyway, so again, I'm coming up to the end of these weeklies and moving into dailies. But I was in Ollie's, my little Ollie's bargain outlet shop with my granddaughter. She wanted to look for some books, so I was just browsing the books with her, and I actually found this planner. It's January to December, so basically really all I can use is the last 2 weeks of July and then August through December. But that's, that's still 5 months. Yes, I had to count that. It's really pretty. It says, "With God, all things are possible." But I went ahead and got it because working for the hospital, our schedules are created like several months in advance. And as you saw on my little bullet journal pages, I don't have the months dated yet. My schedule is already up through September, I think, going into October. And I just really wanted something to go ahead and fill those in. This has a little pocket in the front. It has some little stickers that came with it, like activity, practice, games. I guess, it's like a family, like a mom planner, which our ball season is over, but 3 of my grandchildren are going to be playing fall ball. So practices and games, I can use those for September and October. And then things like vet, doctor, haircut, vacation, parties, birthdays. I do have several birthdays still to go the rest of this year. Make phone calls, practice. So anyway, I just went ahead and got it. It did have like the holidays and a 2-year overview. and it has a year at a glance, 2026. I just put in the birthdays that are left for the rest of this year and started putting in 2027 birthdays. It has a contacts. I went ahead and started filling in, I think this week, I'm not sure. Yep, I went ahead and started filling in some this week, some things that I'm working on. One thing I like, it's very similar. It's set up. You can see I've been working in it. It's very, very similar to these weekly pages that I'm currently working in, where it's just the line. It doesn't have the little check boxes, but it just has like little line, which is good for me. I'm a sloppy, very sloppy, messy handwriter, and I like the lines to guide me. But here's one thing I like. It has a notes section on each page, so you can jot down notes for things for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then you can have some notes if you need to jot down for Thursday, Friday, and the weekend. I did like that a lot, so I'm definitely going to be using this for the remainder of the year. And then I went ahead and started setting up August. I already have some shifts put in here, and I have to pull up my schedule and start entering my September ones, but I did know the weekend shifts that I'm working. And then I'm so excited. We have an aquatic center in our county, and of course it's a senior aquatic center, but they have a new class that's starting on Fridays that just started in July, but it's called Power Waves. It's kind of a strength training, not really water aerobics. It's like water based. It's in the pool, but it's like a strength training. And on Monday nights, they have Aqua Zumba. Now, since my manager didn't assign me any weekend nights for August, only weekends, I am going to go ahead and pay registration for the Senior Aquatic Center, and I'm going to start taking Aqua Zumba classes on Monday. And I'm going to try a couple of classes of this Friday, the Power Waves. I have a whole week off, PTO off. I always take a week off around the time of some birthdays. I have a granddaughter and a grandson who have a birthday on the 18th. Yes, it's her little brother, and he was born on her birthday, but she's so cool about it. I love it. So I have that time off, and so I just kind of started filling this in. And then here's one other thing I love about it, because I will only be using this for 5 months. At the end of the book, see, it's a pretty thick book, if you can see here, but here is what happens after December ends. You know, you usually get a couple of pages of notes paper at the end of your planner anyway. So you'll go into 1, 2, 3, the weekend of the new year, January 27. But look at this. Look how many pages of note paper. It's literally almost a whole notebook at the back of this. And I will definitely be using these pages for sure. And then here's another little folder pocket. It has a folder on the front side and a folder on the back side. So this is great. I was excited to find this. It was the only one that I found in the book bin. And I was kind of debating. I was like, well, I've been kind of creating my own planner. I really liked this. Like I said, I love the fact that there's a notes area on both sides. So you can like jot down notes pertaining to the first half of the week and the second half of the week. I love that you basically have an entire notebook at the back of this planner. But this was the thing that got me right here. It's only 5 months that I'm going to be using this. But look right here, Ollie's. So this was listed designer papers for $24.99. And then right here, wherever this place was, it said $7.99 compared to $20. I got it at Ollie's for $2.99. $2.99, so $3 for a 5-month planner and a notebook, basically. Now, here's the best thing. Ollie's is having a 15% off sale. So would you believe, can I tell you, they took 15% off of this? So for $3, under $3, this planner is beautiful. It was a great find. I'm so glad that I come across it. I'm glad my granddaughter wanted to go look at books. And yeah, this is going to be pretty much my primary planner for the remainder of this year, because like I said, I've already started filling it in. And it's big and spacious because it is obviously, you know, a little bigger than my Happy Planner size. So there's still ample space to put stickers, and I can play around and color in it. Yeah, I love it. So anyway, I just wanted to share this, my great little find. So I always say this, and I mean it. Never sleep on your local Ollie's or Gabe's. I know some people, not everybody has a Gabe's or Gabriel Brothers store near them, but if you do, or you can find one somewhat close, I always recommend that you go check them out. But for sure, I think Ollie's are in a lot of places. So never sleep on your Ollie's. So it says weekly and monthly view, 2-year overview, important dates, year at a glance, contacts, tabbed dividers, sticker sheet, folder pockets, and the elastic closures. So anyway, yes, I'm so excited. My $3 5-month planner and notebook. So I just wanted to share that. You know, I love to share a good find with you guys. And get out there and look at these little stores. Look at your grocery store. I found a beautiful planner like 2 years ago in my grocery store that I used for an entire year. Found this at not Gabe's, but found this one at Ollie's. I have found stuff at Gabe's. But anyway, just get out there and look at these little stores you don't think about. They carry some cute stuff, and you can get a great deal. I mean, like I said, $3. Well, with the 15% discount, I spent under $3 for this beautiful planner and a notebook for 5 months. And I am excited to the moon about it. So anyway, if you've made it to the end, as always, you know, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. And I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day. Bye.